Okay, and I think we're back. Good day, folks. Good, I muted that end. Good to see you, Mr. Sheriff BC here, High Point High School Technology, bunch of stuff, STEM Club, several things. And we're still here in the Week 6 game for Marvel Rivals PlayVS Eastern Region League. Here in the stream a little late, stuff was getting super broken. Hopefully we fixed it. As we restart the computer, because we got consecutive Marvel Rival crashes. Hopefully we got... There we go. Oh, they just hate restarting the game? Alright.
What are the commands now?
Hopefully we got Unreal Engine to start behaving. I didn't update. I'm working on it. Gotta figure out where St. George's Technical High School is from. I'll get in there. Oh, and gotta update the players. But yeah, fast version is it'll be the HP Eagles playing against STG from St. George's Technical High School. Eagles are currently down 2 games, but so they'll have this convergence game to try to get a point on the board.
For me to counter Spider-Man.
And also Cloaking Dagger, and also what's the name? Corny can deal with Spider-Man as well with Cloak.
Corny can, when she gets died, she can just put the bubble in, use Cloak, and you can use the shower just in case they ult and all that stuff. You know? So.
Convergence maps, we have Shin Shibuya, Symbiotic Surface, Central Park, Heart of the Haven, or Hell of Dodger, which is no common map. I'd rather not do another 99 match because it's just freaking lost on that one.
They're asking me a question to us. Funny handle that. Never mind, I didn't. I'm such a genius. Oh yeah.
Nice shot, though.
Baby Jesus, we'll work on it. But apologies if things are a little slow today. Had to work on several things. Boys, like the Boys Day out, we had at High Point. You can check the live stream there. Got some interesting stories from some of our educators here at High Point. Hopefully they got some of the students more motivated. Help them push past their limits. Go beyond. Plus ultra. Okay.
Wait, I'm in the PlayVS, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Finally. Is I getting my paper?
Okay, bro. I don't think that should be funny. I don't think that's... Alright, Brunettes.
My bad.
Quintar or Empire? Quintar, Empire, which one do you think they've worked best on?
I can play on any map.
Quintar is low-key bad. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we should do the other one.
Central Park.
Yeah, we can be Central Park.
Oop, missing jet. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I got that.
Come on. They're being impatient right now, so.
Yeah, so are you going like Central Park? Central Park. Instead of just getting a potion.
I'm gonna get locked in, bro. Come on, let's do this.
Okay, awesome. Looks like they figured it out. So let's switch over to this guy.
Alright, ban Iron Fist.
Oh, let's get a bigger look at that. No. Bigger look at that team bracket. There's our current players. And STG is currently up 2 games.
We're fighting, right? Yeah. Okay, I could probably play Magic. I'm not. Yeah, we banned Iron Fist. Yeah, do that first. Yeah, Iron Fist.
Alright, looks like nothing's crashed. No slowdowns just yet.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Okay. We should. Let's save.
That's fine.
Okay, there we go. So, we're going into the ban pick process. All things are not quite as perfectly balanced as they should be. So, both teams will get a chance to
Damn, they say Spidey on purpose.
stop both teams from being able to pick certain characters, hence the ban. But after the first ban, each team will get a chance to pick or save a character from a future ban. So each team gets 3 bans and 2 picks. And because these are tournament basic rules, the bans are universal. So this STG ban on Gambit means neither team can use Gambit. Or this Eagle ban on Iron Fist means neither team can use Iron Fist.
Let's save.
He was going to throw down the ban on Moon Knight. STG's going to throw down the ban on, I think that's Namor.
We all think. Let's say Bucky just in case they ban Bucky.
No, that's a waste.
So the ban pick process is a good reason to have your whole team be versatile in their characters.
They're not gonna ban. Yeah.
They're not gonna ban nothing.
Jeff is an easy lick for divers. Let's ban.
Last person.
Losing access to a character that
Lunar Magic.
you're great at, but it's the only character you're great at.
Ban Magic. I don't have to play Magic, so.
Can really hurt. There. Middletown, Delaware. Oh, St. George's Technical High School is in Middletown, Delaware. Gotcha.
Yeah, they just looked at your thing. They already looked at your thing. Yeah, they already looked at it.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this.
Oh, and the last bans are going to be for Star-Lord and Magic. Okay.
They don't know I'm a sleeper agent on Mr. Fantastic.
Also DPS bans in there. Well, which makes sense. I think both teams were mostly running balanced 2-2-2 formats.
They said if I can't
So
have Magic, you can have
2-2-2 meaning 2 vanguards or 2 tank characters, 2 duelists or
Why'd you have a skin
damage characters, and 2 strategists or healing characters.
30 seconds before you
I like to say something else, bro.
You shouldn't have done
Quickly
that.
type in chat if it's alright if you can have this game. You know they're gonna say no. It's worth a try, buddy.
Worth a try?
Worth a try.
But
It is literally-
okay, so real quick, the skins are just if they bring it up. If they don't bring it, either way, just switch the default next
Okay,
round. Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead, still play 'em.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Play fantastic, dude. One triple tap.
securing the mission area.
Are we muted on Discord? Okay, good. Are we-
Playing, bro. Oh, you get nothing from that.
Okay, so here we go. Third game for Play Versus is always Convergence. Convergence is a combination of domination. Ooh. Good use of crowd control there to toss the Eagle, Mr. Fantastic. Get out of the stage.
Bro, Rudy's just suffering.
So even though so Convergence starts with a domination type round or section where one team is trying to approach a single stationary point, take control of it across three checkpoints. If they're able to do that single point, then they get a convoy type escort mission where they have to escort a payload across 2 checkpoints. Eagles are currently the attacking team, so they currently have another 2 minutes, 40 seconds, plus overtime to try to take this first mission area. Looks like they're getting forced back into their respawn point, though. Very solid defense here from STG.
We don't even have enough damage. Nice. Oh!
Punisher is able to get some damage down range. Eagles Doctor Strange is going to hit his ultimate. STG's taking some casualties. Near squad wipe, and it looks like it's cleared up the Eagles to get on point. Solid push through STG's defenses. Eagles are going to take 1, 2, almost 3 as STG manages to make a counter push, but it's enough to get that stationary checkpoint for the Eagles. So that will give them 1 point, which means when STG goes on the attack next round, they'll have to get at least that 1 point of control. So we're going into the escort section. Cart is going to move when the Eagles get close vicinity to it. So STG is going to try to force them away from it. I'm going to try to make another push. More map shenanigans again is going to happen.
Oh my god.
But they are advancing the cart.
Oh my goodness.
KO on some of the STG. Oh, another good crowd control webbing off the map there for STG Spider-Man. Eagles will have to watch out for that. So those losses aren't so bad for the Eagles as they managed to get the card up to that halfway to that next checkpoint.
No. Yo, I need some help, bro.
Yo, Jeff is not at all.
It's not like I'm doing Susan since we worked at another show. Bro, just play Susan, bro.
Yeah, let's just do CC, bro.
Oh my god. That's crazy on the phone.
Yeah, I think you can pull off a blade on Penny and
Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay, so this next STG push is kind of working STG's favor. Managed to surround the cart. More good webbing here, but Eagles is trying to make the push with their tanks taking the lead.
I could probably get Spider-Man too.
He's right there,
Well done. I see him.
I'll roast him.
Alright, y'all stay on point, do it. Y'all have to do
STG trying to use the map terrain to their objective, taking the high ground.
Go Penny!
Eagles mission fantastic. Gonna try to get it. I keep wanting to call Reed Mr. Incredible. That is not the same thing.
That was a nice one.
Ready to put on a show.
Time I got a shield.
No. Fuck. Nah, yo. Oh, see if I manage. If you don't have any for all top all. Nice. Nice.
No!
Not exactly a characterizing, but
Nice.
Okay, Eagles make some solid use of a couple ultimate skills. As they're meters away from next last checkpoint, and they managed to get it. Gets 2 points on the boards for the Eagles.
We're gonna watch out for the Spider-Man pulls over here. Spider-Man's really good. Oh.
So I just answered Bucky.
If you try to,
Bucky isn't as good as me.
Iron Man try to like mag shield somebody. Dying. Bro, what the? I just got
So this is me trying to monitor the live stream. So we have a 7-minute delay going on. Now, if you're watching this live, I take that back. Let me start with if you're watching as the recording. It doesn't matter because it's not live. If you are watching live, it means that the actual game is about 7 minutes in the future. Maybe longer because lag.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're gonna get a blade swap in here. Blade's another DPS, kind of like Bucky, but he's a bit more melee close-up capability.
We can push the other way.
I hear he recently got buffed. You know, got some of his statistics improved. We'll see how well the Eagles manage to take advantage of that.
Don't go around. Don't go around. Oh my god. Nice ult. No! Stay on point, stay on point, stay on point, stay on point. Damn! Oh my god! I would say, watch out for the Spider-Man. Get it again. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, so Eagles trying to make another push up this ramp area. The cloak skin daggers is going to do.
Totally off! I got the healers. I got both reports.
Nice work.
Ooh, okay. That STG Spider-Man is putting in work. Webbing Eagles off stage, but can only do that so much.
3 on cart. I'm pushing.
So Eagles are out of time, but we're currently in overtime. So
they're gonna have Luna ult.
as long as they're able to keep control of the cart, they'll be able to keep advancing it.
That was the last support.
And every meter will count because the STG players will need to beat that 93 meters.
It's fine. It was a good effort.
Okay, STG makes one last good defense, and Eagles are going to get their 2 checkpoints plus 93 meters on the board, and then we're going to switch around. STG will get their chance on the attack run.
Yeah, that game was honestly much better than the last two.
Well, I keep getting pulled off the map.
So, solid assessment. Yep, this one went a bit better for the Eagles.
That's crazy with this tool.
Managed to get a couple points on the board.
Triple support setup, or we could just keep it.
I could play Loki.
Hey, boy, we gotta run
That's
a
what I
high.
was thinking. That's what I was thinking. We can try to run the triple support setup, or we can keep over on healer. Well, no, not healer. I mean,
Hey, but we gotta run defensive.
Or we can go
we need more defense.
Team Spider-Man if he comes.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking.
Eagles going to switch into Loki here.
The mighty Magneto, we have much in common. We are both despised by the people we strive to protect and lead.
Just realized I did not have the music soundtrack on. I don't think music actually plays during these sections.
Complete double ult.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Okay, so here we go. Both teams are at the control point. Again, STG is on their attack phase. They're going to try to hold this first mission area and then try to escort the cart past 2 objectives. If they can make it beyond where the Eagles made it, then good game. STG takes it. But if the Eagles can block them, then the Eagles take it, and then they get a point on the board, and we go to game 4. Right now, SG is making a solid defense here. Some Eagles go down. But looks like
I might just fucking die.
things are currently on point. Trying to focus down STG as they make it through that choke point.
Oh, get up, go get the out of here.
And now STG could try to flank on here, but it looks like they're taking damage head on. Eagles Cloak and Dagger pops their ultimate. Gets some damage, but I don't think any KOs. So both the Eagles, Magneto, and Sue Storm are going to hit their ultimates. I think that was good enough to get a KO on the STG Punisher. Oh, but it looks like STG's also hitting some of their ultimates. Spider-Man is trying to dive back towards the healer line, and the Eagle Sue goes down.
Yeah, fall back, fall back.
Eagles takes some losses, and that's opened up STG to take control of the point.
We're trying, bro. You gotta.
I just try to go there. That would've
Cool,
taken
and that's good
down.
enough to get STG past that first checkpoint, and they're going to go into the escort the cards section.
You guys have to hard focus. If you find a real issue, just hard focus.
Eagles Blade is trying to push through, gotten to the cart. Duking it out with STG's Emma Frost, and STG's Frost goes down. Alright.
Why is everyone in the back?
It's good enough for the Eagles to take control of the cart, and there are, so when the defending players control the cart.
Where's Adam? Is Adam or Song? No, we only have one healer. We only have one healer. We gotta back up. We have to back up. We gotta back up. We have to. No way. Oh. I'm being fucking spawned.
Eagles Cloaking Dagger goes down. But good enough to regress some of that progress on the cart as STG takes control again.
Alright, you gotta go. Alright, you gotta go triple support.
Oh, please, bud, get off me.
You gotta go triple support.
So STG gets enough support in order to get the cart around the halfway point to the next checkpoint.
You guys need to tell me. Kill him! I killed him!
We're going to escort the carts around this corner, but looks like one of STG is trying to dive behind the Eagles line. Oh, that's Spider-Man, but they managed to focus down the Spider-Man.
Okay. Wait to go.
That would make sure.
Oh, and focus down the
Protect the healers and then everyone
Luna
else
Snow.
moves around.
And that'll give the Eagles control of the cart again. As STG gets down to a minute 20 left on the clock.
I killed him.
Oh, the minute 20 plus overtime. Been paying attention to some of the previous games or matches.
When he just came back.
Clutch overtime wins are a thing.
Make sure Gordon sees.
But looks like STG's managed to respawn and regroup. Magneto, player for the Eagles, trying to hold it down, but it's fantastic. It's his ultimate. Doesn't get too much damage out of it.
How do we see done?
2 minutes plus overtime to make it to the 93-meter mark where the Eagles got it last time. Eagles will have some good opportunities to capitalize on checkpoints on this map between here and the 93-meter mark.
Oh my.
Loki here, popping down some of the spawn.
Brian, do you think you can all?
Ooh, it takes a little too much damage there, and the Loki goes down.
Yeah, definitely.
STG Spider-Man's gonna
Why does
swing into the back line.
Stun you. Why does it put anything
He's on the
to
Eagles
deflect
suit.
the ult on cooldown?
This is on triple support.
Such a stupid mechanic.
The Eagles taking some losses, gonna have to fall back here in order to reform their formation. Reform their
Get
formation.
the window. Get in the hole, get in the hole. Just protect me, Mark. No way.
Almost to where the Eagles managed to make it.
Yo, heal me! Oh, no. Oh!
With the ultimate.
Yo, Wilbur has
Eagles
to go,
Blade's
Wilbur
gonna hit an ultimate.
Wilbur, copy
Just
all.
barely able to make it here for the Eagles.
Copy.
15 seconds left and 1.46 meters to the goal line. Jeez.
No way. You're lying.
Ooh, but Eagles, just take some last-minute losses.